Thank you very much, both of you. Thank you. Enlightening. A word from our sponsors. Can I get Manon to come up here and just introduce you to this venue?
I thank you everyone for coming here today and joining us as Pepperdine University alumni event here in Hong Kong. I've opened up this space that was once my family ancestral home in Hong Kong since the 1920s, and now is a home for the Hong Kong Pepperdine Alumni Association. And thank you very much for Mahesh, Shirley, and everyone else here who put together this event. It's very great ESG that really complements this space, which is a historical preservation redevelopment project. And a lot of the features and woods that you see here today has been here since the beginning of this building. So all the teak wood here are the original teak wood in this building almost over 100 years ago. And we've put it into the walls of this building as well. Inside the lift that you came in, the tiles were the original tiles of this building. So, I think that this, now that I'm the father of two, it's I think it's time that we get this awareness more out, helping the future generation preserve our planet. So, without further ado, thank you.
I think you forgot to mention that wine is on the house.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. Today we are sponsored by Sea Change Wine, a recycled ESG wine.
That's the wine for thought.
It's not recycled from 30 years ago when I left that. All right, thank you very much, everyone. I need my goggles so I can actually see a little bit. So without further delay, I'd like to introduce you to the main event. And the main event is about ESG and impact investment. With this, we're trying to understand that with the investment community and with the youth that are helping to drive expectations for the future, that how do we, in our deployment of investments or understanding investments, really come to a place where that our investments actually mean well, do well, and provide back for the future sustainability of the world. So let me introduce you. Today we have a panelist format type of discussion, and I think the best way to introduce would be our moderator, Elsa Powell, who's come here all the way from the other side of Hong Kong, not Kowloon. But in any case, let me just share with you a little bit about Elsa, and I'll call you up one by one and take your seats if you don't mind. Okay? Elsa is someone keep changing this, CEO of Wealth Asia Group, and the founder of a fintech portal called Blue Onion. Her latest venture promotes responsible investing and clarity about exposing asset managers, qualitative and sustainability performances. So this is something that's real. Today, there's enough data that's out there that you can actually see how these funds or ETFs or PEs are performing and are measured. She focuses purely on sustainable and responsible and impact investment, and currently serves as an investment governor for a few family offices in Hong Kong, in Asia. One of the main things is Elsa was named Asia's most influential women by Asia Week. So we're very honored and to have Elsa take her time away from everything she does to sit with us and actually moderate this event. This activity. Do you mind?
Okay.
I don't like taking steps. Now, the other person I'd like to introduce is a good friend of mine, Lisa. I think I call him a good friend. I don't know what he calls me. But Ronald Chan. Because he's from NYU, by the way. He's East Coast, we're West Coast. And I know you don't have enough NYU people here to fight with me. So
we'll drink with you.
We'll drink, okay? So I really appreciate that Ronald's taken time away from his daytime job, which is Chopwell Capital. And in his nighttime job, he's written 3 books. Is it 3 or 4 now? 3. 3 books on, and a lot of it on impact investment, but he's taken a lot of interviews through Warren Buffett of Berkshire Hathaway, and these books have been published in multiple languages around the world. He speaks at multiple conferences, and he's paid a fortune, and he's doing this free of charge for us. Thank you very much. And it is a long list, so thank you, Matthew. If you don't mind, I let you sit. Runner-up seat next to Elsa, if you don't mind. The next, I'd like to invite Evan Chan of Carrigan to come in. Now we've got free seats, please feel free to come. Kick them out. Relegated to cattle class, just first class. Evan is a partner and chief operating officer, member of investment committee involved in portfolio investments and portfolio management. He's COO, manages the money. That's what we're interested in, right? Where does he put his money, and how he actually invests with investors in performing fundraising and investment relationships to be able to build capital to put into what is now sustainable energy, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So I'm very honored and pleased that we managed to grab Evan. He has an EGM to run to, so I can't really delay the introduction too much longer. But thank you very much for coming. Alex, may I call Alex to come up here? Partner of ADM Capital. He is a lawyer, so don't hold it against him. He's too smart for all of us, and Vasu, I know you'd love to argue with him, but it's okay. I joined ADM Capital 2005, if I'm not mistaken, right? 20 years legal and commercial experience working corporate structured finance transactions. So it's very, very detailed, deep money investment protocols and management that make sure that its investors' money and their capital is safe and sound. And it's great to have you coming and talk to us. May I introduce Kenneth Kwok. Kenneth, could we just get you up here? And I'll try to explain, but it's hard. But he's the founder of Global Citizen Capital, and he's the one who helped introduce Jason and Justin, and actually assisted them both in guiding them, mentoring them, to become the leaders of the future in guiding what we should be looking at and paying attention to. He is a session contributor at Davos. He is one of the main topics, accelerating grassroots innovation, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Kenneth is a member of Forum's Uplink Innovators community, as well as Global Innovators, I'm repeating, Global Innovators community. His forum engagements are 3, of which it's shaping the future of media, entertainment, and sports, which is really the main interest that's driving the youth in their activities. Advancing global digital content safety, again, a very critical element. And accelerating digital transformation. Oh, there's number 4 as well, and 5. COVID Response Alliance. COVID Response Alliance for Social Entrepreneurs. And number 5, Navigating Global Value Chain Disruption. So today, thank you very much, Kenneth. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. I'm going to leave it to you. The panel is yours, and I'm going to give it to Elsa to take control. Thank you.